LemnaTec Academy. LemnaTec is the global leader in plant phenotyping and has customers all over the world. The LemnaTec PhenoAIxpert HT. The PhenoAIxpert HT is a customized phenotyping system operating in plant-to-sensor mode. It consists of one or more imaging cabinets, and the plants are located on a conveyor system that moves them into the imaging cabinet and back to the growing area. The PhenoAIxpert HT is controlled via a customized control software that enables access to all technical functions of the system. To start working with PhenoAIxpert HT, press the Initialize System button in the control software. Before imaging, it is required to do configurations for the used cameras and sensors in the system. Therefore, the control software has a page where you can give in settings according to the camera's functions. Here, it is also possible to do light settings. As different cameras require different lightings, light options are available for each of the cameras in the system. To adjust camera settings, place a plant inside the imaging cabinet so that you can see how the configurations turn out into an image. In the next step, camera configurations can be combined to recording configurations and stored to be used in the later image recording. In a PhenoAIxpert HT, plants are located on carriers, and these carriers move to the imaging stations. To get the carriers with the plants into the system, there is a loading function in the software of the PhenoAIxpert HT. With this loading function, users can assign sample names to the carriers so that the system knows which plant, which sample is standing on what carrier. Thereby, recorded data are always connected with the sample ID that is given during the loading process. After loading the carrier with the sample to the system and assigning the ID, the system moves the carrier with the sample into the storage area. Here, plants are incubated and growing in the time between the recordings. When sample loading is done and recording configurations for the cameras are set, a recording can be started. To initiate a recording, the software has the recordings page. On the recordings page, you can select samples for recording, assign a recording configuration, and give in an experiment name to run the recording. Start the recording by pressing the Start Recording button. Lines with plant carriers can be selected individually or in groups for image acquisition. It is also possible to set up a schedule for repeated acquisitions of single lines or groups of lines. In the software, the scheduler mode enables setting times for future recordings. With this mode, you can preset which experiment should be recorded at what time in the future. Data for scheduling can be typed in directly or loaded from a CSV table. For each data acquisition, the plants are carried on the conveyor system towards the imaging cabinet, enter into the cabinet, and images are acquired inside. After imaging, the plants come out of the imaging cabinet and move back towards the growing area. In the current example, The imaging cabinet contains a multispectral imaging system where the plants are illuminated in different wavelengths while images are acquired. The automation ensures that image acquisition is consistent for each plant in the set. Turning the plant in front of the camera enables multi-view phenotyping. At the end of an experiment, unload the samples from the system using the unload function in the software. The system then moves the sample carriers to the unloading position where you can remove them. The system then is ready to load new samples. Besides plants that are located in the storage area and permanently stay in the system during the experiment, you can also use extra plants in a hand loop mode. There you bring in samples that grow at a different location just for recording into the PhenoAIxpert HT system. Again, you give in sample information and the samples are moved through the imaging and come back for unloading. When the system is not in use at all, use the shutdown function in the control software to stop the system operating. When it is shut down, no recording will take place even if there is something scheduled. So beware not to shut down a system when the scheduler mode is on. After recording, images can be processed for phenotypic traits. The Lemna experiment software, delivered together with the PhenoAIxpert HT, serves to analyze the images. Image processing can be programmed using the LemnaGrid package, and the LemnaGrid pipelines can be utilized in Lemna experiment to run across recorded images. Thereby, images are processed and numerical data referring to the parameters from the images are stored. PhenoAIxpert HT is a customized phenotyping system that can be adapted according to the user's demand in terms of imaging capabilities and plant loading capacity. Imaging cabinets can be delivered with a broad range of cameras and sensing equipment, and they can be designed in various sizes to accommodate plants from small seedlings to maize or sugarcane plants. The system can work with single plants in pots, but it can also harbor small canopies in mini plot boxes. Imaging cabinets can be equipped with a broad range of cameras and sensors. This comprises RGB cameras, hyperspectral or multispectral cameras, chlorophyll fluorescence cameras, near-infrared or infrared cameras, or laser scanners. PhenoAIxpert HT can be built in greenhouses or growth rooms. The conveyors that move plants in and out the imaging cabinets can be arranged in various configurations, from a few pots to large installations with hundreds of pots. The layout of cabinets and conveyors can be designed to match with the local rooms that are available for the phenotyping system. For more information about PhenoAIxpert HT, please visit our webpage or contact us directly.